everybody, it's Mark T. and AJ. And we're reviewing the new, the movie Guardians of the Galaxy.
They took forever to name drop that. They took forever to name drop that.
Me?
No, the title.
Oh, yeah.
Like it happens really late in the movie.
Yeah.
It actually surprised me because I was going through the entire thing like, when are they going to call the Guardians of the Galaxy? Because you know they are.
Yeah.
Because then, didn't they call them, when did they call themselves Avengers in the Avengers? Actually, they don't do it until like the end.
No. But in the comic book, it's like the Wasp.
The Wasp is all like, she calls her. That's why she had to die in the Ant-Man before the Ant-Man movie came out. It's because otherwise how they explain why she didn't call them Avengers.
Anyways, we're talking about
We're not bitching about Ant-Man, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
This movie was actually really fantastic.
It was amazing.
The music, top notch.
The best movie soundtrack ever.
Mainly because there was a lot of pop.
It's like 80s pop, like pre-80s pop.
Anyway, if we start talking about the characters, Peter Quill, my favorite character in this movie, he is spot on. Now,
he's Star-Lord. Who?
Star-Lord.
It's Star Prince!
No,
Star-Lord.
but honestly, it was a really good character, and, well, like, keeping in mind that I'd never read the comics before, it was a refreshing view.
He was he's basically Han Solo, but kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
But still that awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I love the opening scene after the, like, him as a kid scene, which is, like, right at the beginning where his mother dies and then he gets abducted by aliens, is basically I can't remember what song he's listening to.
Crap.
I
can't remember.
Some 80s-ish pop song. And he's dancing to it while, like, robbing a tomb of an ancient magical space artifact full of space magic.
It's clear the man can enjoy music while doing anything.
My favorite part's when he slides across. It's like water.
Honestly, Star-Lord's a fantastic character, but we won't reveal that much about him because we don't want to show spoilers. In short, though, his character is very, very much the whole sarcastic and goofy leader.
He's kind of a dumber, goofier Han Solo, but still somehow more awesome.
Imagine if he danced to that Han Solo song.
Han Solo. Orlando.
Next character we got is, well, we have...
Actually, before we go, I kind of love that they have the biggest intro scene of Star-Lord with the helmet, and then he barely wears the helmet throughout the rest of the movie. Like, he wears it, I think, like, 2 other big scenes.
Yeah.
He wears it very much.
Yeah.
Like,
it's convenient. It's one of the most unique things. I'm not sure how it is in the comics, because in the comics it looks more like a helmet that you just pull down over your face.
Neither of us did much Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I probably know more. That's because I'm a huge nerd. Like.
Yes. Don't worry. I will read more Guardians of the Galaxy now.
It keeps focusing like not accepting my face. I have no idea what that has to do with anything but the face box.
Nothing. It just focuses on your face. Next character we got is
You're the other main character.
Rocket Raccoon.
No!
Oh.
Groot! He was the best character. He was the most important character. He was Groot.
Yes, Groot was a fantastic character. He was just...
He's the Iron Giant.
He reminded me a lot of, what was that guy? Golem from the original Monster Ranchers anime.
Actually, am I the one that got a huge Golem vibe when he takes off the flower and gives it to the little girl? I was like, did he just get tricked into fighting a tournament for little girl condomins? She's getting out the money. It's okay. Golem happy girl. The girl happy, Golem happy.
Yeah. Honestly,
It's like flashback to the entire episode.
Groot was a good character. He didn't get much like character development, but he did do a lot in the movie, even though he can only say.
He did, but he didn't. It's kind of weird. Like, it's not so much he grew as a character so much as kind of, it's really hard to explain, but like, sort of, he had other characters grow around him because of him. Like, it's kind of like, a lot of his and Rocket Raccoon scenes, they play off together each other very well. And it brings out a lot of both of the characters.
Yeah. Moving on, we also have Rocket Raccoon, as I was saying before. We have before it was cut off.
No, so even more important, more characterization than him.
Oh my god.
What about John C. Reilly's character? What's his name? I love it. It's like the credits. John C. Reilly, who's only in like near the beginning and near the end.
But seriously, Rocket Raccoon basically steals the show, at least in terms of like quirky jokes.
It's kind of. Star-Lord's the main character of a lot of it, but when he's not being like the main focus, of course everyone gets focused, but like a lot of the main focus is him and Rocket.
Yeah.
Which works because Rocket is really awesome.
Like, he's both hilarious and badass in so many ways.
I love how anytime he has a gun, it's like bigger than him.
Yes. Honestly, the character really pretty much steals the show, aside from Star-Lord.
And again, I love any of his and Groot's interactions.
Yes.
Because it's kind of weird that Star-Lord's sort of Han Solo character and Rocket Raccoon's even more Han Solo. Because he's got his Chewbacca! He's got Groot! Who only says, I am and Groot. And usually in that order. So the entire movie he's just reacting to Groot like that.
Yes. It is good. It is good.
And then of course, should we go on to Gamora or Drax? Because Drax is the last introduced of the protagonists.
Gamora.
Yes.
She is good.
This is oversimplifying it, but to get you prepared if you're going to go see it for what she's like, she's kind of a green Black Widow.
Yes.
She's very much a similar character in that she's a very confident female character who can kick the shit out of basically the main cast. The fight she has at the beginning with Star-Lord is awesome.
It is. It is honestly one of the best fights.
It's also... Am I the one that got a really, like, old school, like, Looney Tunes cartoon characters are fighting over the same thing scene?
Yeah.
Because every time, like, two of them would get into a fight, and then a third character would grab it and run, and then one of them would fight them.
Yes. Honestly. Still, she was a good character. Like, we don't get much...
Of course, being, like, the lead female is a thing between her and Starla. But I felt it kind of worked, because I really like their interactions.
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to kiss, but then, of course, they're not going to kiss that early scene. It had a really great payoff. Also, the Footloose reference.
That was honestly one of the most amazing parts.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're not gonna ruin it, but let's just say
There's a scene where he basically, like, compares their attempts to, like, sell the thing he finds in the beginning, like, and that to Footloose is explaining about, he's trying to get her to be, like, more happy and upbeat and that, and he's using Footloose as a metaphor, and it gets a really great callback in the end.
honestly, it was good. It was really good. And last character was Drax?
Yeah, Drax the Destroyer.
Drax the Destroyer, a man who lost his wife and daughter to, I can't remember what
The Ronan the Accuser, who only said accused like once. I was kind of hoping they turn into a thing with him, just where he keeps saying people are accused.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of goofy, but I would kind of love that.
Well, Drax's main develop. Well, Drax actually does develop. Well, you
Yeah,
generally look at him as like a hard bones character that will never change.
He's basically starts off completely consumed with rage, and he wants revenge on Ronan. And he's pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to fight him and kill him. Which ends with basically the of course obligatory heroes get beat down everyone's broken, and then they have to have rousing speech and get together,
Yes.
kind of thing, where I think it's Rocket basically goes, "You're a freaking idiot. You almost got us killed because of your stupid revenge plan," and he basically goes, "You're right. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
I've been using and he basically says he's been kind of letting the rage kind of cover up all of his hurt."
Yeah.
And then he actually develops a lot. I love his "you are my friend" speech. He's everyone's friend. My favorite part of him, though, is he's basically the classic aliens, the classic species that doesn't understand sarcasm. I love the line, just, "We don't use any metaphors, they go right over his head. It will not go over my head, nothing will, for my reflexes are too fast."
Besides the characters, though, the general story has all the characters showing, having their own moments to shine in the movie.
It's a good ensemble piece because just everyone does get stuff to do. It's not like one character ends up getting mind controlled really early on and not getting to do shit until the end.
Yeah, like Hawkeye from the Avengers.
He had the best movie out of them. Why does he get nothing? Seriously, I want a Hawkeye movie. Screw the Ant-Man movie. No more Iron Man. Get on that Hawkeye movie. I want his backstory movie.
But yeah, the general plot is interesting, and it will keep you attentive from start to finish.
Also, it's totally getting a sequel because there's a lot. They do finish the plot, but they basically set up Thanos. Not really a spoiler because Thanos gets mentioned really early.
He does.
And of course, at the end, Thanos is still there, and our heroes are together, and it actually ends with Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll be back. So.
Yes, just like in the comic books. Honestly, though, it was a fantastic movie. My new favorite Marvel movie.
Do you mind spoiling the post-credit scene for anyone who doesn't want to sit through it?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, okay, just spoiler alert before we say anything.
Should we say it?
Yeah.
Because basically, there's this one character that appears partway through the Collector. He's your classic, I will kidnap the Powerpuff Girls and put them in a plastic case kind of guys, where he's got one of every species. And he's got all the goofy stuff, he's got the dog and the astronaut suit.
Yes, he has Xena in a Mylar bag.
What is with these supervillains kidnapping superheroes? I told you I'm not Xena, I'm Lucy Lawless. But we get to see that one of the things he has, who's sipping a martini, is Howard the Duck. I was hoping for US1.
Yes, US1 totally needs to be there.
The sequel, US1.
No, not just US1. US1 and the whole brute force.
We don't have enough room for that much awesome. We need someone to deliver something. So what she needs a trucker. Yeah, I guess so. Nagoons, we're gonna need the best. Man called Ulysses Solomon Archer. Call him US1. Where can I find this man? You're looking at him. Space truck! Yeah! Flying through space in a truck!
He totally deserves to be one of the Guardians.
He has in the comics a space truck.
Yes. But yeah, honestly, good movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I know I'm planning on buying it on DVD as soon as it comes out.
Yes.
And I'll rewatch it and everything. It's fantastic. If you haven't watched it, watch it right now, or I will come after you.
You won't.
It's a murderous threat.
But
That's mean. No, but seriously. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
that was my favorite knife.
I give it...
I love that. I like your knife. I like the knife. I'm gonna keep it. It's my favorite.
I give it five mixtapes out of 5.
I give it 5 awesome soundtracks. Out of only 3.
That's
Just
all.
2 more. It's almost double.
That's all for now. We'll catch you later.
I give it a 2 out of